Ladies and gentlemen, theys and gays, there are over 2 million podcasts worldwide, and today you're listening to us, and we do so appreciate that. Your boys here with Brian Castiglione in the producer chair, and we have two guests with us today, Kieran and Connor Franzone.
What's up?
How's it going?
Members of the band Dino Skate Park. The album is Artifacts.
Correctamundo.
And this isn't going to come out until September.
Oh, wait.
So I don't know if you want to plug anything, but this comes out early September. I don't know if you have dates that far ahead.
This came out on June 3rd, 2022.
I think he's talking about like gig dates.
Anything coming up.
Yeah, anything coming up.
But I know we have a bunch of
So
stuff.
any plug you want to do now, because people
the
always...
podcast comes out.
Yeah.
The podcast...
I thought you were saying our album comes out.
No.
I knew the album was out already, but I'm just like, I don't want to talk about it like it's a fresh album, because it's already been out a month, and this doesn't come out until like the first or second week of September.
Oh, okay, I respect that.
But like, yeah, people always do plugs at the end of podcasts, and like, how many people are going to be all the way there at the end, so... Plug away now, whatever you want to plug for the band.
Absolutely true. Check us out on Spotify, Apple Music, all those beautiful, wonderful things. If you live in the Long Island area, I believe September 11th is a Sunday. We are going to be playing at Amityville Music Hall.
Yes, we are.
And you should absolutely come down and check that out, because it's going to be a fun time. There's 6 of us. We fit on small stages, and it's really funny. We have a good time, and you'll have a good time. Guarantee it.
May hear one or two of the breakdowns throughout this episode.
Oh.
So I know you guys, I don't want to throw a genre on you, because you're not really genre people. Whenever people ask me, I always shake my head, and I just say like alt ska.
Yeah.
We like to call it dark ska, progressive ska.
Okay.
Like
All right.
Yeah,
I like that.
We've had some like chaotic ska things thrown our way. Some people have just been like, no, you guys are skate punk but with horns. But like, okay, but like watch with the guitar. No, that's fine. It's skate punk. I'm like, sure.
Yeah.
Whatever
Everyone
you
likes to
want
put
it
it in
to
a
be,
box,
dude.
though.
Yeah,
we
sure.
are whatever you want us to be. Listen, there's a lot of layers. Just listen in.
I respect that. All right. Well, so today we are going to do the top 10 metalcore breakdowns. We said we were going to cap it roughly at 2012. We're not using super strict rules this time. Sometimes the rules can be a bitch on this podcast, depending on the topic. We're being pretty loose today. I have dishonorable mentions. Do you have dishonorable
I don't have any,
mentions?
but
I have.
I know, yeah, I was going to say.
I have
you
one.
did. Yeah.
One specifically because it is just the most abysmal fucking breakdown I've ever heard in my life.
Let's hear it. What is it?
Oh, we're gonna do the dishonorable first.
Yeah.
Oh, Downfall of Us All, A Day to Remember.
Oh.
Okay, so my dishonorable mention is A Day to Remember.
Let's go!
Love it. I love it. It's so good.
Dude, because every breakdown sounds the fucking same.
Woo!
Dude, oh my god, hot take. A Day to Remember I've never been a fan of. And part of it also because they're so super...
Thank you.
Part of it is because they're so super popular, you go to see them, and you can't breathe, dude, because there's so many people on top of each other, and so much bad weed smoke in the air.
Yeah.
And body odor if you're at a tour like Warped Tour or something.
I think one of the first things that turned me off from even wanting to listen to them in high school was just like the fan base that they had.
Yes.
Like, you know, like the kid, like they wore the Cookie Monster flapper.
Yep, I was going to say bright shirts, fucking...
Yeah. I almost want to call him out by name.
Oh, don't do that.
I'm not going to do it. You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, there was a lot of people, to be honest.
Yeah,
no,
exactly.
there's one kid I'm thinking of.
Oh.
One of your friends.
Oh, God.
But yeah, and then like I finally like sat down and listened to Homesick because that's what everyone was ranting and raving about. And like from that opening, that da-da-da, I just no.
We're in it. We're here.
I'm like,
I wonder
no.
what was whoever was writing that. Jeremy McKinnon, I have no idea, but I wonder what was going through their.
They wanted to get something that could be on the radio.
So saying.
I mean, it's poppy.
Like, why don't you just like how about this? Just do it on a guitar, but like just have the high filter on, and just have it sound like. I don't know. Just have the guitar sound quieter and just do it.
So
on the
the
guitar.
voice is what's bothering you about it.
Oh, I mean, I couldn't get past.
Yeah,
that.
but I think it's like one of those things. You know how now rappers and stuff will like build, like Drake did it with the Tootsie Slide. They'll build TikToks into their songs and just give it to you. That's them just we want the crowd to cheer along. We're fucking giving it to you. It's like WWE. Vince is like, this is the good guy, this is the bad guy. We're telling you who to cheer for. They're telling you they want you to cheer.
Yeah, you hear a group chant, you know what the hell you're supposed to do.
That's why it's not
Downfall of Us All. That's not like the best part of the song. It's not the
right.
That's not a cheerable rhythm.
Yeah, it's not.
It's not.
Like it's not. Like what are you, Tech 9?
Not everyone can do that with their tongue. Like I don't know, like
especially when you're
your
screaming,
fans do that.
and especially if you're at a
They're
concert,
drunk and high
like
the entire
yeah,
time.
it's not gonna sound like what you think it's gonna sound like.
No.
Especially
Yeah,
if you're
I mean,
on stage.
I'm just justifying it. I'm not saying I like it or anything like that. You
Anyway,
know, I just said all of the Day to Remember is my dishonorable mention.
I'm glad that we shared an offensive line together when we were 5 years
Mad
old.
respect.
I'm sorry,
Shout
Cameron,
out-
I
shout
can't
out
picture
the
you on the
Gators.
offensive line. I've always pictured you more of like a cornerback, but
Bro, I was the only dude who could snap the ball with one hand.
you were a
Also,
center.
also the only skinny kid who wasn't fast.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. It's alright.
Do you have dishonorable mentions?
I gotta think about that.
Okay.
We gotta
I
let
don't
someone
have
go
any.
first.
We
with
can
that,
come
sorry.
back to it. I have honorable mentions. Do you have honorable mentions?
yeah, I have
Go honorable mentions. You
All
haven't
right.
spoken.
Do you want me to give you 1, 2? I got 4.
I got 3, so we could go 1 for 1 if you
All
want.
right, we'll
Do you
go
have
1 for
honorable
1. So I
mentions?
mentioned
Yeah, I
it
got a couple.
before. I said it
we'll
out
go
loud.
around the
But
horn.
first one I got is Car Bomb by the Acacia Strain.
Okay.
I wanted to put it on the list, but I think it's only like a minute and 30 song. It's literally just a breakdown for the whole song, so
Just to clarify,
figured I'd put it on the honorable mention.
the song is Car Bomb and the band is Acacia Strain.
Yes.
Okay.
Because there's also Car Bomb in the band.
Oh. So Car Bomb by the Acacia
I thought you
Strain.
said
Yeah.
that the first time. Yeah.
I might not have, but I didn't know there was a band called Car Bomb also.
Oh, they're fantastic.
Yeah.
I'll put one of their.
But yeah, honorable mention for sure.
Okay, I'll go with my honorable mention that I had like a 15-20 minute battle with myself over whether or not it was going to make the list. And ultimately it didn't because it's kind of stupid. It's AC 130 by Attack Attack.
All right.
It's just about a minute and 47 seconds of breakdown the
Yeah.
entire time. And then there was that techno remix that they made
Yeah.
that just slapped the fucking shit out of the wall, dude. Great breakdown even with the whatever kind of...
Seeing that live
post-that.
was nuts. I can't even.
Yeah, and then you're better off dead. Fucking send it home, Jerome, on some bulldog face in the pit. Dude. I swear. I think I've seen more people knocked out cold in Attack pits than
Yeah,
any
people
other
went
kid.
nuts. It was
yeah,
crazy.
dude, wow. Remember the kid came up to us with the rag that was just red,
Yeah.
covered in blood?
Yeah.
It's like, this is from Attack.
We were like, okay.
Everybody,
Okay. I'll go with one of mine. Creeping Death, off of Ride the Lightning by Metallica. He knows exactly what I'm talking about. That die by my hand. It's just like that like there's like some dude like right now probably upstairs with back problems who went to a Metallica concert in 1984 and heard that live and was ready to knock somebody the fuck out.
He stood up real quick.
throwing
It's
elbows
like-
fun.
Like, and he knows if he hears it again, he'd be right back there.
Yeah, swing a chair over someone's head. You just have 10, right?
I got an honorable mention.
All right, let's hear
and
it.
Only because we just brought up Car Bomb before, but Secrets Within sounds like this. Almost makes no sense
progressively heavier.
technically. But
Oh,
it's
yeah.
gotta be fucking hard to play. That's why it's an honorable mention.
It's
Yeah, dude. I could throw a windmill kick to that. Not in my current state, but 10 years ago.
But after the
If I went to a
ACL.
show nowadays, it'd just be, maybe seats.
I'd have
Even
earplugs
though
in.
if I
I'd be
don't
sitting
play-
next to the bar, just like, this is great. This is awesome.
This is good from a distance.
yeah, that's what I do at metal shows right now. The only time I really go in the pit is like a ska show. Just get in there and start
Yeah, just
dancing.
get a
Yeah.
little silly.
I'm not gonna get
Just
hit
get a little
immediately.
two-step.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My next honorable mention is going to be "Horse the Song" by Horse the Band.
Yes.
I guess
Over
you've
my
never
head,
listened to
dude.
Horse
No,
the Band.
no.
Yeah. No, it's very interesting band. Can't even lie. But the song itself is very intense. I do like the breakdown. I am a sucker for a lot of bands that use a lot of synths in their songs or in their breakdowns. This is kind of like the best of both worlds, I feel like, a
We
little
got
bit.
plenty of that to come.
Yeah.
We got plenty
about you?
We got plenty of... Speaking of synths and bands. Okay, time for Plan B. Enter Shikari.
Oh.
That fucking breakdown and the entire build to that breakdown, like, you feel it deep inside your body when they finally get to "This Means War." Like, I'll punch Jack right in his throat. I was listening to it before, like, shaking my car in the driveway listening to that song. Another one I really wanted it to make the list, but I couldn't do it.
You guys ever get the breakdown vinegar strokes?
What do you even mean? Like just bring.
You never
So,
seen
it
Always
usually
Sunny?
happens like the first time you listen to a song, and
Yeah.
and you're like, okay, wait a minute, they're building up to something, but you know it's like at least a minute away, but like you could tell like the drums are getting like a little bit more slower, and you're like, oh my god, the guitars are calming down, but like this is the calm before the storm. And then you start getting the breakdown vinegar strokes, you get the chills, you start sweating a little bit in your car.
I get like a stank face. Like I'll make a stank face, you know?
Yeah,
Mean mug.
for sure.
Yeah, like this shit, yeah.
And then,
If I were 10 years younger, I swear to God.
Honestly, that was
I'd
my.
go fight a neighbor.
and then after it happens, you're like, yeah, man, I'm gonna do this again. And then you're like, maybe not. Maybe I'm just gonna go to sleep. But
You're exhausted by the experience.
Wrong kind of vinegar stroke, Connor.
oh, shit. Not again.
So that was, you have another one? I forgot that I just went.
I do. It might be on his list, but I'm going to say it anyway. And a similar Car Bomb by the Acacia Strain, Tactical Nuke by the Acacia
Yeah,
Strain.
also good.
How it just, every time they get through that, boom, pop, you think the album's over, and then they just bring it back slower and slower. It's like it's supposed to be like a minute and a half long. It's like 6 minutes long.
We totally stole that idea.
Not that crazy. Everybody slows down breakdowns at the ends of songs.
True.
There's no stealing in art.
That
Not
too.
in 2022, dude.
Not
Everyone's
anymore.
done everything.
Yeah,
Simpsons
What are you
did
gonna
it.
do?
Simpsons did
Yeah.
it.
Simpsons definitely did it. My last honorable mention is going to be New Beginnings by For the Fallen Dreams. The whole song's essentially a breakdown, but I feel like that's kind of how all their songs were. I don't know if anyone listens to the For the Fallen Dreams, but
Nope.
it's essentially just a breakdown. It's pretty much
I love a
metalcore.
good entire
metalcore.
song breakdown.
That's pretty much what it is. That's kind of the whole album. You know what it is? It's hard to put them on the list because all of their albums, they're one of those bands where all their albums sound the same, but it's not necessarily bad. Like, you can fuck with all of it, but you're like, nothing about this stands out. If that kind of makes sense.
Consistency
Yeah.
over wow factor.
Right.
I got you.
I do have one more honorable mention, and that was the first breakdown I heard. That like I consciously knew it was a breakdown because Kieran told me, but it was "Scream Him in Fire" by Bullet.
Yeah.
Oh,
Damn, what a
yeah.
fucking song to bring up. Damn.
I didn't even
I don't
fucking
know the scream, but
Smack the
think
mic.
of Bullet for My Valentine.
What'd you say? I'm sorry.
I didn't even think of Bullet for My Valentine.
Neither did I, and I probably would have had them at least on here a couple.
I had
well,
one more
new
honorable
ones.
mention. Early Grave by Architects.
A lot of people like
Just-
this song. I'm not familiar.
It just kind of, you just kind of feel like you're getting punched in the fucking chest. It's pretty good. Wasn't making the list.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that was my last one too.
Really? Nice.
5 Minutes Alone by Pantera. Just didn't really do it for me. It was good, but it wasn't good enough to make the top 10.
Fair enough.
I tried so hard to like Pantera more because like everyone else liked it, and I'm just like, huh?
I'm one of those people too. I never got it.
Yeah.
Metallica, I always liked. Always thought Metallica was
Megadeth
cool.
too. I love Megadeth.
I never liked Megadeth either.
Oh, dude,
I don't know
they're
why.
so good.
Really? Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. Jack's sitting
Yeah,
in.
good.
He wants to say something.
Hey folks, so today, I'm sitting in on the studio in order to learn a new demographic, and I have had nothing but a blast thus far. However, to cite Brian's honorable mention, New Beginnings by, what was the band?
for the Fallen Dreams.
Love that song. So I am
You
currently,
don't know the name of the band, but you love the song.
dude, I'll listen to it in my car, I'll throw it on.
Love.
But I'm learning, I'm here. I heard a song named AC-130 and I'm already in. So I'm fucking here for the ride.
AC 130 is what we call dick kicking music. Its own subgenre of music. Dude.
Just a
You
minute
just hear
and a
that, you want
half
to go
of
kick some dick.
aggression,
Oh
You
yeah.
know?
which often are the most fun songs.
So it's time for top 10.
Yeah.
So we discussed this on hip hop. I'm an album listener,
Okay.
Yeah.
so I will throw on an album. Specifically, when new albums come out, I listen to them start to finish like 3 times.
Nice.
But like whenever I'm listening to music, I just put albums on. So there's a lot of music that I know songs, but I don't know names of songs. So how I made this list was if I knew the name of the song, like I knew that I love that breakdown. And it's for me. It's not me being a critic. That's like the way. It's not a critical top 10. It's my top 10. If you don't like it, kick ass. Kiss ass. I don't know what to tell you.
There's so many breakdowns out there.
But here we go with number 10. This one made it purely for nostalgia reasons. So let me paint you guys a picture, all right, Brian? You were here.
Okay.
It's 2009, late July 2009.
Prime time.
All right,
Prime scene time.
it's about 92
Hardcore
degrees.
time.
It's about 92 degrees, 77% humidity. Uniondale, New York.
Oh boy.
Oh fuck.
You know.
Parking lot of Nassau Coliseum. It's Vans Warped Tour, okay?
And it's hot.
Oh, it's hot.
I got sun poisoning that year.
And it's about 11:15 in the morning.
Eastern
okay?
time?
Eastern Standard
Eastern
Time.
time.
It's about 11:15 in the morning. And there's a band in there, and they're doing their thing. We ran over to go see them because they were playing so goddamn early.
Yep.
And they're doing their thing, and they stopped playing, and they refused to play the breakdown of this song until they split the crowd and did a wall of death. And this is my first 15 minutes of ever being at a hardcore show in my career.
This is the introduction.
So,
Yeah.
what song was it?
I have two songs in my head, but I don't know which one it is. So you say it, and I'll let you know if I was right.
There's No Penguins in Alaska by the Chiodos. The reason I kept it at 10 is because I go back and, like, that story makes it feel like such a legendary breakdown to me, but then you go back and listen to it, and it's like, hey,
Yeah.
you know,
Got to give them their credit, though. Another band, Chiodos, people went crazy. Every
people,
show,
well, Craig Owens,
the music
monster.
was amazing. The music was it was almost like listening to ballads over and over and over. These dramatic ass songs that are no, you don't listen to Chiodos.
I couldn't get into them.
What
You
about
know what
drugs?
it is?
Drugs.
Like-
After Craig Owens left Chiodos, he started a band called Drugs.
Oh
Yeah.
No.
I
Never
like
really followed
Drugs
him.
too.
Chiodos was just kind of like an introduction to hardcore, and that's why I think I liked them so much. Because I heard
Okay.
"Baby You Wouldn't Last a Minute on the Creek" on like MTV in like 2000 and God knows when. So they were just kind of like the first one into it.
I
And
feel
then,
like they were a lot of people's introduction.
that's what I'm saying. And then obviously, like as I got more into the music, I got heavier and heavier. But that was kind of just like
Yeah, I think for me,
bittersweet, almost like
Like-
nostalgic.
a lot of my friends were just into it, and like I just like couldn't get into
Didn't
it.
get it.
So I was just
Yeah.
like, you know what? Fuck you guys. Like
That was me with A Day to
Maybe
Remember. Everyone loved A Day to Remember, and I was like, I don't get it. I just don't get it.
They just didn't have taste. It's fine.
Yeah, I mean, listen, they got. All right, so you're up for number 10.
Yeah, for me, number 10, another sort of nostalgia thing, except it goes like further back.
It was Siri earlier.
One Step Closer, Linkin Park, off
Siri
of their
earlier.
Hybrid Theory
Oh,
album in
Oh
2000.
my God,
That was
that's
like
a good one.
That was the first breakdown I ever heard at like the age of like 7, 8 years old.
Did you hear him?
No, I didn't.
One Step Closer.
Was there?
Oh,
a
jeez.
course?
Yeah.
That's a breakdown?
That it?
Yeah, there was a collision course there. Yeah, there's a breakdown of that. That shut up when I'm talking to you part.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Like-
I know what you're talking about.
Like I didn't like 7, 8-year-old me like learned aggression because
Yeah.
of that.
Music,
This was
music,
angst.
music doesn't have to be heavy metal to have a breakdown. It's just typically more featured in metalcore.
Yeah.
The
Little
more
John's
you
so
know.
freaking heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Little John throws down.
Oh my god. Alright, so am I at number 10?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Alright, so with number 10, I'm going to start off with Flourish by The Contortionist.
Yeah, I forgot about the contortionist too.
They
Jesus
They got
Christ.
this main riff, and then what happens is they go through this whole fucking song. Your mind's just fucking blown, honestly. And then it just, everything slows down, and it goes back to that main riff, but it's just slightly slower. Like, just to the point where you're like, they slowed the tempo down, these little assholes. Like, and it's outstanding. I love it. I think I saw them live 5 times, all on accident, but like I was pretty happy with it. Like was trying to see other bands, and then Contortionist just opened.
That was me with. I was us with Silverstein. How many times have you seen Silverstein? In
Just because they were there, yeah.
Just because they were
I
open.
love Shane Told. I don't like that.
They were okay. Like they were just Silverstein. I don't
That
know.
was a good show, though. The one show we saw at Urban Plaza with them.
Could have been in.
It was
any
like
show, dude.
them, Sky Eats Airplane, with
Oh,
Candace
yeah.
Romans.
Yeah, that was fun. That was a good
I
show.
don't remember who else.
All right, am I up for 10?
Number 10, yes, sir.
All right, so for number 10, riding off the same train that they're riding off of, coming from a nostalgia standpoint, I have Dogs Can Grow Beards All Over by the Devil Wears
Oh,
Prada.
fuck yeah, dude. Absolutely.
Another synth breakdown because
Abso-fucking-lutely,
I'm a sucker
dude.
for it. I know it's not like technically a heavy breakdown, but going off the same thing you guys are saying, it's all nostalgia. Devil Wears Prada, another band that kind of introduced me into this whole
Yes.
type of music also. Specifically this album also. That's Texas and South is on this album also, so
That is on.
Dear Love, Beautiful
yes.
Discord.
Yes.
I think I might be saying the wrong name, but album with the statue on the cover. That's how I can remember.
Yeah, that
albums
was the
best way.
2007 album, right?
Could have been
2007,
before that.
2006, something like that.
You know what? Let me pull this real quick. I probably have it up here. Yeah, that's the name. What year we got on this?
It had to be like 2 years before Roots.
2006.
2006.
Yeah, so
So my number 9 is assistant to the regional manager by the Devil Wears Prada from Roots and Branches, not 2009. Not a good name, but a good breakdown. That album was a really, really good album, and a bunch of good albums that came out in 2009 in like the scene core genre, right?
yeah, I think that was 2009. Yeah.
That album definitely, absolutely.
Yeah. No, it
Came out
is.
in 2009.
Because that was one with the tree on the front.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. My number 9, I'm trying to get the year for it off of my supercomputer on my phone, but it doesn't just want to load.
Why are you doing that? I see you giving me a look. We got a problem with the Devil Wears Prada?
No. I feel bad. I feel like I need to change mine to a Devil Wears Prada. I feel like we're just doing like the Devil Wears Prada.
No, don't
number
get
9.
pressured. Don't do
I'm
that.
worried
No,
that
no,
I do that all the
I'm
time.
going to be well known enough. And
No,
I'm
That's
play that.
completely fine.
That's fine. Yeah,
So-
that's not a big deal.
So actually, this is actually my most modern one, breaking the rules here after 2012 because it was good. It sounds grody enough that it sounds like it was produced before 2012, so I'll allow it. The ending of Forever by Code Orange, like the song Forever off the album,
I don't know.
2017. It just gets gross and kind of disgusting, and it's one of those just like really sludgy breakdowns that you just kind of feel like you're walking through mud, and I love that shit.
You just feel like you gotta walk with your hands
Yeah,
up.
everything's
like this.
slowing down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for number 9, I'm going Synergy by Dance Gavin Dance.
Ooh, all
It's
right.
a brand new Dance Gavin Dance song. And it's more vocal based, but not freaking Tillian. It's John Mess, the only actual vocalist I like in the band.
Ooh.
That's Don Bronco. There it is. Shut up. There it is. Let's fucking go. I'm ready. Got my benefit short song.
Don Mass like raps when he screams.
Yeah.
It's so creative.
It's so awesome.
My favorite part about rap is like these rappers will often do like these cadences that like you would only really see in a marching band snare drum. Some of that.
Yeah.
And John Mess kind of takes that to harsh vocals, and it's awesome.
I never thought about that. That's actually a really
Yeah.
good way to describe that.
And it's such a dichotomy. It was such a dichotomy with him and Johnny.
Yeah.
With
And him
Johnny.
and Kurt was good too.
I liked him and
Even
Kurt,
though
too.
I think they only did one album together because the other one
They're
was.
He
Willis Song.
performed immediately after on the Death Star album because that was right after they kicked him out.
Right.
But he wasn't on the album on the recorded version of it. And then they recorded Happiness, and I think he was bounced after that and started a lot like Birds.
Yeah. No. Kurt was on Happiness. He did that album.
Oh, Kurt.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
After Happiness.
I'm talking about John Metz. I'm not even talking about Kurt.
Oh,
John Metz was
Mess-
on self-titled and then was gone on Happiness.
Yes.
Will Swan did the
Yeah,
strings
John.
on it.
Yeah, but he
That's what I'm
he
talking
got
about.
Lyme's disease.
Yes, he
Yeah.
had some medical shit going
No,
on.
I thought you were talking about Kurt.
No, yeah. Yeah, they kicked him out after Happiness, which was tough. Number 9, just to get more of my synth shit out of the way real quick and then kind of be out of this for a little bit.
We're not getting the sense shit out of it.
Well, for me, we might be on the same page, but I have Zonked by Enter Shikari.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I know,
I don't have that one. But
you know, I want-
love Zonk.
I didn't want to put too much into Shikari because their breakdowns are pretty good, so I had to pick the one that I felt was the most intense, I guess. I don't know the best way to describe it, but that breakdown's awesome. The build up to it's amazing. They eventually, you know, how they start off with the synths and then eventually get the guitars to come in at the end. And even just seeing it live was nuts. Seeing the two-stepping going immediately into just people swinging with the boom, and then everyone's just fucking. It was great. That song
It's
was
like you
probably
walk
one of my
in the
favorite
crowd with a
breakdowns.
grenade.
Exactly. Yeah, that is a great way to describe it. Shit just immediately. You hear the fucking roll, bang, everything drops, and everyone just started going.
Yeah, I don't.
It was like a
it
complete
wasn't
reset.
Zonk, but I'll never forget guy who comes up on the show all the fucking time, Matt Oro. who's a Warped Tour. I wasn't zonked. I don't remember what breakdown, but like people were throwing windmill elbows, kicks, all kinds of nonsense, and Matt's just burning.
I do remember that.
In the middle
That was
of
the
the
year he
mosh
had the 90% sex, 10% man
Yeah,
on his
yeah.
chest. Yeah.
He wrote that on his chest, and then in Sharpie, and then he couldn't get it off, and he had to go to his girlfriend's high school graduation party.
A pool party,
A pool
nonetheless.
party immediately after.
What a clown.
She was like, "Let's go in the pool," and Matt's like, "I don't think I can."
Like,
You mean you spent all day at Warped Tour sweating and you don't want to go in the pool right now?
Sweat like this.
like seems suspicious.
When you have too much sweat that it's actually gonna ruin the pool.
It's just that I'm gonna look like a clown in front of your grandma,
Jumps in a big blue ring, flops around him.
like a little donut float.
No, like the big blue rings that the chemicals, like
I was gonna say like when you pee. In
Oh
the
no,
They
it's
could
just
make it
because
cool.
it's just because it said it on his chest. 90% man, 10% sex. He wrote it on his chest in Sharpie, and he couldn't get it off. So he didn't want to take his shirt off around grandma. That's why he wasn't going in the pool.
Oh, okay. So I'm thinking it's like coming up with excuses because like the girlfriend would have been pissed if she saw that.
Oh yeah, she would have. She was.
Oh,
Not like
Pissed.
Yeah.
not like I don't want to embarrass myself in front of grandma. Just like I sweat so
Both.
much
It
that
was
like I might
both.
have got peed on a little bit. It's Warped Tour, I don't want to jump in and have the blue ring come around. I'll be
Sweat and
embarrassed.
pee actually come from the same gland. I learned
Basically,
that.
yeah.
in 10th grade.
Sulfuric acid.
Bio. Yeah.
My number 8 is "Reign of Darkness" by Thy Art Is Murder.
Nice.
Nice
Absolutely.
I
one.
actually don't
Yeah.
know
Yeah.
this one, to be
It's a
honest.
gut buster, dude.
Yeah.
It's a gut buster for sure. Yeah.
Would you call it a dick kicker?
No, it's not quite dick kicking. It's more of like just it comes in for like 45 seconds towards the end, and we're just busting guts for like a minute. And
Yeah.
and then the song kind of ends.
Busting guts has like a camaraderie to it with the breakdown. Like dick kicking is like
Disrespectful.
I
It's
want
like
to be-
disrespectful.
yeah.
Dude.
Like
Yeah.
I want to hurt you.
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
there's moshing where you're just doing your thing, and if somebody gets hit, somebody gets hit, and then there's dick kicking, dude. There's guys who are just running around throwing straight jabs with their whole body weight behind
Yeah.
them. Like,
Real glory hole dick kickers.
yeah. And then there's crowd killers, and me and Brian
Oh,
took
God.
a bunch of crowd killers out over the years.
Not fun.
Just caught some guy and dropped him that one time. Do you remember
I
that?
fucking hate them.
I
Some guy
probably
was
do.
just-
It's happened so many. Like,
Some
why
guy
do
was
you
just
do that
throwing
shit? Just
his
go in the
entire
middle.
body into the crowd on the outside of the pit with like elbows and kicks, and he
Beating
jumped,
up people
he
who are
jumped into
not
me and
active.
Brian, and we just like caught him under his hips, lifted him, and dropped him on the fucking pavement.
Good.
That wasn't at Irving Plaza. It was that other
I
one
don't know.
downtown that we went. to.
Oh,
Like a
no, not Irving. The one that's this. The one that goes out this.
yeah.
Hammerstein, Gramercy
Yeah,
Theater, Gramercy Theater.
Gramercy
Yeah.
Theater. Yeah. That guy got dropped on his head.
I just never understood that. Like, you're beating up people who are actively choosing to not be in the pit. Just go beat up the people that are in the pit. They
Why
want
don't
to do
you
the
go
same shit
fight
you're
that
doing.
hardcore guy? Why don't you
Yeah,
go fight him?
go beat up
The
the
straight edge
windbreaker
guy.
guy. Yeah, go beat
Go
him
fight-
up. The
go
one that
fight
zipped
straight-
all the way up to
Go
his
fight the
neck.
fucking straight edge guy.
Yeah.
Go fight
Yeah,
straight
you'll
edge
see
guy.
him. He's over there.
The guy
Look at
that's
that
the guy
fucking-
that's wearing a wife beater and gym shorts and it's
No,
December.
dude. Or the
Go
black
fight
white-
him.
in his hand.
Alright?
Dude, never fight the windbreaker guy.
You never fight the windbreaker with the straight with the flap rim on. Those just don't do it.
No, it's a bad news.
Yeah.
All right, my number 8. Laid to Rest. Lamb of God, Ashes of the Wave,
Jeez.
2004.
Yeah, Jesus.
Mostly because it was the first breakdown I learned how to play. Once I tuned down to drop D, and you were just like, oh, it's just dum 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 dum. It's the whole time. You just rock with it, and you can make the fact that they were able to take just that rhythm alone and make a 4.5 minute song where
I'm
you're
gonna
just
cut you off really quick.
going.
How sick is it the first time you figure out what drop D when you're learning how to
Oh,
play guitar?
I hated it.
You feel like a legend.
I hated it, dude.
Everything sounds lit. It doesn't matter how good I am.
No,
Everything sounds
dude.
like it's kicking ass.
So like 16-year-old Kieran was just like, bro, why the fuck can't just everybody just tune down to like full D standard? Just like, whole dick it. Don't like half-ass it like this.
Drop these like
just
you're
hold
sticking
dick
the
it
tip
down.
Yeah, it's like you're just putting the tip in. Like, just drop everything lower, man.
Yeah, but that's literally what you're doing.
Motley
You're tuning
Crue has
one
right.
of the 6
Yeah.
strings. Imagine putting 1/6 of your dick in there.
Just
I think
drop
that's
the
only
whole
one inch.
neck, dude.
So for those of you
Go
on
balls
Parlez-Vous, Kieran's a big fan of the big dick swing.
Yeah, you got a big dick swing.
Oh,
If you're gonna have a breakdown, big dick swing it.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's Jack's signature segment on Parlez-Vous every week for football. It's his big dick swing of the week, and it's always like 2 7+ point underdog parlay moneyline parlays, and he always fucking crushes them.
I was gonna say, I feel like
He won like $10,000 of fictional money betting on the Bengals last year.
wow.
Just on the Bengals, and who was the other team that was always a dog that you took?
Must have been like
49ers.
most likely.
Yeah,
most likely.
it was the
Niners were down a
yeah.
lot last year, so
Yeah.
definitely made some money on them.
So we're up to Connor for number 8.
So number 8 for me, I'm going Periphery. Early Periphery, All My Feelings from Periphery 1. And this entire song is really a breakdown, but just the intro, you'll be able to pretty much get the overall idea of it. Here's...
This sounds like it should have been on the No Mercy loading screen.
Makes me want to get on a pogo stick. Just that.
It just needs to be on a PlayStation 1 loading screen somewhere.
I feel like I'm playing Doom.
Off-Road Fury.
Yeah.
Oh
Dave
my
Mears-
god, that was the best game.
That was
Dave
the-
Mears freestyle
Fucking
BMX
Spoon
2.
Man on fucking ATV Off-Road Fury.
Bro, Science ATV Off-Road Fury 2.
Yes.
Yeah, having
That
like
game was
system
the
down on
shit.
it. Oh.
Yes, that game was the shit. You never played ATV Off-Road Fury 2 on PlayStation 2?
I think I played the PSP version.
Spoon
of it.
Man was on that. A top fan about that song. It's ridiculous.
Great song.
You have a top 10 just about Spoon Man in general. Like, what are your top 10 favorite tracks within the song?
Have you heard? You've never heard of this before?
No.
Not even the game?
No, I've heard of the game.
Oh.
Game's fucking
Sorry to let you down, Chief.
Alright,
Are
it is
you
what
up?
it is.
Who's up? I've lost track of time here.
I
Yeah,
might
you're
be up on 8. All right, so for 8, I have Honeysuckle by the Dillinger Escape Plan. It is from 2016.
But I don't give a fuck.
I know. Well, it's the only one. I put it in early because we were flexing the rules a little bit. But just like any other Dillinger Escape Plan song, the breakdown is extremely intense, very choppy, very. I don't know. I had to get them on the list. I just didn't know what
Very
song to
fucked
pick,
up
and I
time
think that was
signature.
I think
probably
that was a great pick.
yeah. If it had to be, I don't know. I like One of Us Is the Killer, but there's no real breakdown in that song. But the whole song itself is very like like so. But go with Honeysuckle instead.
Nice.
Absolutely.
My number 7. So if the breakdown is good enough, and the vocals that bring you into it is fucking like funny enough or lit enough for me, I'm automatically in. So These Colors Don't Run by Architects.
Oh my god,
Dude,
people love
the
this breakdown.
bags.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was almost in this list.
Fucking huge fan, dude.
I thought it'd be in more lists, to be honest.
My number 7, The Charm by Within the Ruins off of Elite. It just this little bum bum bum, and then we hear just like his call out is "This is violence, this is revenge," and just and then
I love when it gets personal on a breakdown, dude.
like here,
Like I'm speaking to you.
wait, where's
Oh Jesus.
real dick kicking.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah,
See,
absolutely.
That's a dick kicker. That's a dick kicker.
Choppy staccato, and then you just do the same thing. But
And then
just,
just I
like,
love like little lead over.
You
too.
get some
Very
fucking
nice.
quarter pickups going on.
Yeah, picking up change, man. I saw them play this live at like some like shitty small venue in Cleveland with After the Burial, and like that happened, like that. This is violence, this is revenge happened, and like I just remember turning around, and my buddy who was with me, my best friend still to this day, just punched him square in the face. Was like, oh shit!
Look, dude, sometimes the breakdown takes over.
Yeah,
You
man.
don't have a choice.
The adrenaline
That wasn't
comes
me in
through.
that moment.
The breakdown doesn't care about your friends.
Yeah,
No. Or who's driving you home from Cleveland that night?
Which is a drive, my man. It's
Oh, no.
not like you.
I was going to school in Buffalo at the time.
Oh, still
Okay,
a drive.
okay.
How far is Cleveland from Buffalo?
It
It's
was
probably a
like
couple hours, right?
3 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, that ain't bad.
Far enough to go see these.
I would have
bands.
absolutely
right.
went to
Yeah.
a Browns game if I were you while I was there.
Well, I mean,
It's probably cheap.
yeah, but it was cheaper to go to a Bills game. And
Yeah,
less
that's
goals.
true. That's true.
No, I know, but just like to knock it out, you know.
Oh, to say
Like
that?
I would eventually like to knock them all out.
Yeah, it's gonna be kind of hard to go to a Browns game for a bit.
Why? Because of Deshaun.
Yeah, because their tickets are gonna skyrocket. Everyone's
Yeah.
gonna want to see
I
him.
hope Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, but if
wins
he
They
the
gets
just paid
if
them,
he
man.
gets
They gotta get
suspended
that
for
money
the
back.
year, if he gets suspended for the year, this is the year we gotta go to Cleveland.
Yes. No, but like everyone's gonna want to see him get his like legs broken.
No, but if he gets suspended for the year, he's not playing all year, so then you're not going to be expensive.
You're gonna
'cause
watch Jacoby
fucking-
Brissett.
Is it Jacoby Brissett
think
or
it
Brian
is.
Hoyer?
I think it's Jacoby Brissett. to be
Either way,
honest.
it's not great.
Yeah, it's not. It's not good.
Sounds like Nick Chubb, leading rusher in the league.
No, sounds like Nick Chubb, 4th ACL tear, week 6.
Book it now.
Not saying, just saying.
Nick
Don't
Chubb's
want to wish
got a
injury
Chubb.
on everyone. on anyone. Connor,
Future's
All right,
best.
so for number 7, I'm gonna take everybody back to a simpler time. Okay,
I like simple.
it's 2011. You're in the back seat of your mom's minivan, and you
Whoa.
got your iPod Touch in your
Some
hand.
of us are driving by now, but it's fine.
My mom did have a minivan at this point, so I'm in it.
All right, word. So you open your iPod Touch, and it goes click, and then you got this guy with buzzed hair, long hair on the other side, named Skrillex. He goes by, and for some reason, everybody, no matter what fucking genre of music you listen to, everybody listens to Skrillex.
Also, bassist for
From first to last.
first, yeah,
From first to last, I had no idea.
yeah.
Yeah, that was
He
his
was the
original.
bassist, right?
I don't know.
He
He was the bassist. He was. All I know is he was in
He
From First
wasn't
to
from
Last.
First to
Yeah.
Last.
So there was a compilation that Korn did with Skrillex, and they had this one song called "Narcissistic Cannibal," and the breakdown, instead of like a guitar breakdown, it's
It's a
Skrillex
Skrillex
just
breakdown?
being a fucking monster. Right here.
I'm trying to think.
Yeah.
You can't think. The breakdown's got you, dude.
I know.
Trying to think of Skrillex stuff.
If I know that song.
Narcissistic Cannibal.
I'm pretty sure that's the first time.
Sometimes
Really?
I
I
pray.
fucked with it.
Long life, I may.
Oh, dude.
Everything's
It's such a-
wrong every
They had.
time.
I think they did another one with Korn too.
Okay.
I don't remember. I don't remember the title of it, but I know exactly what you're talking about because there was another one.
Yeah, take a look at these.
Yeah, this is what I'm thinking of, but I don't know. You're right. I'm probably thinking of that other song, to be
Yeah.
honest with you. But I remember that album cover.
It's pretty sick.
Who we up to be?
Yeah, you're 7.
All right. So for number 7, a band I never got to see live, unfortunately, but it's gonna be The Great Unknown by The Ghost Inside. Yeah. We're not fucking with Ghost Inside, or we're
No.
fucking with Ghost
I
Inside?
am. I
Yeah,
saw them
yeah.
in 2015, I think.
Nice.
It was like I went to a Every Time I Die Christmas show, and they were like one of the opening bands.
They were good.
Yeah, it was fun to see live. I didn't really know much about them, but
Yeah.
they sold me on it. They got me into them.
Yeah, that breakdown's great. Specifically, you guys were kind of talking about like lyrics that kind of set up the breakdown. This one that really got me. It's really heavy at the point, but he says something about keep those you trust right by your side. Only the strong will survive, and then everything just fucking drops. And I remember the first time I heard it because Jesse was actually the one that recommended me this band. I was in the gym. I'll never forget. I was in Unique, and I was like, we'll give it a listen. And then this part came up, and I was like, Jesus Christ!
Like
Like
275
kind of what
on
you
the
were
bar.
describing before with the Vinegar Strokes. I was like, this is ridiculous. I got to rewind this and do a set with this on. It was like one of those. Yeah,
Throw
it was.
275 on the bench, dude.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go hit a PR today.
Yeah, no, for sure. But yeah, The Great Unknown, Ghost Inside. I wish I could have saw them live. I know they had an accident with their bus crashed or something like that, and they haven't been touring for a little bit. I think one of their members may have passed away, but
I remember the bus crash. I don't really remember too much else after.
yeah, I know they haven't been touring for that reason. But if they ever do, I definitely would like to get out and try and see them for sure. But yeah, you at 6?
My number 6 is the song that got me into post-hardcore and hardcore and metalcore and the entire genre.
All the cores.
And it's Brian, all of the chorus, and it's Brian who played this song for me. It's fucking Dogs Can Grow Beards All Over
Yeah.
by the Devil Wears Prada with the synth breakdown.
Yeah, it's a guilty pleasure.
Yeah.
It's those synth breakdowns.
Oh, we're still not done.
They catch you. They just catch you.
There's still more.
I've got.
I have one more.
I've
hell
got
yeah.
one
I can't
more.
even lie.
Yeah, I've got one.
We
more.
might have the
A
same
BT
one
band,
more.
I got a BT band one, so
That's fair.
I
I think I
two
stayed.
BT band,
I think I
okay.
stayed away from like a lot of the synth breakdowns. Like a lot of mine are like
Dude, I could have given you 10 Enter Shikari songs.
yeah. Like
Yeah, definitely.
I fucking love Enter Shikari's breakdowns.
I tried to make mine like as like different as possible, or like keep to like that like like is it a dick kicker? You know what I mean? Like does it make you want to?
Dude, I'm all in.
Yeah,
I
this is
tell me.
how we fucking gauge breakdowns, dude.
So my number 6. This is really funny. This kid, I want to preface it with a quick story. This kid at this bus stop that I had in high school, like when I was starting to get into metal and stuff like that. Like I got into like Iron Maiden, Judas Priest, Metallica, all that stuff, And this kid's like, no. Here, take these out, and brought to the bus stop the next day these 4 albums. One was Toxicity, one was Machine Head's The Blackening, One was James Maynard Keenan's like side project.
I was gonna say Tool. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And the other one was.
And the other one was this blank CD.
Oh.
Yeah.
Boy, the blank
Man,
CD.
dude.
No. It was one song because he was like, no. So you'll like Machine Head, but you need to listen to the song that they had back in 1994 called Davidin, off of the album Burn My Eyes. And again, one of those things with those like call outs. Here, just.
Jesus.
Yeah, dude. That's a threat.
I was gonna say that is definitely a threat.
Yeah, that's a threat.
And, like,
anyone who sees it.
It is a minute and a half into the song too. Like there's
Oh,
a slow little build up, quick verse, and then just that, and you're like, oh, fuck.
Dude, I'm gonna hit a PR on the bench tomorrow. Holy
Yeah, man.
shit!
Definitely.
This will help.
Just clip all these breakdowns.
You gotta,
Holy wow.
Make it a little playlist.
So we're on number 6 now?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Alright, so for number 6, I got Look But Don't Touch by Polyphia and Louis Grant. Polyphia is a progressive metal band. They're a progressive metal band.
Okay.
They are creative and they have a little more of like a hip hop stylistic to them.
Looks like we got a little genre snubbing going on here.
This
I've never heard of this before.
This song in specifically, it sounds like you just hijacked someone else's car in Grand Theft Auto.
For real life.
For real life.
This sounds like a wrestler intro.
It's got like a real laser tag feel.
It does.
I feel like I'm playing Call of Duty Zombies.
You know what? It's giving me Knife Party vibes.
Giving me Laser Kingdom vibes.
I love that whole song because the whole song's
We
like
did
that.
birthday parties a month ago at this point. Laser Kingdom did very well. Dominated.
Absolutely. Laser Kingdom was the top tier birthday party.
Was it the top tier?
I think it was number one.
No, Pool Party was number
Pool Party was number one, you're right.
Laser
Sports Plus was the number one? I feel like Sports Plus would have been
Sports
the
Plus was 3 or 4, I
Sports Plus
think.
was
Guys,
Yeah, it was up there.
Dave and Buster's was number 1. It's always been number 1.
Now that we're 21, yes.
Dave and Buster's was lower. Dave and
I think it
Buster's
was
also
lower.
wasn't really around when we were younger. When we were going to
Yeah.
birthday parties as kids.
I do remember like 3 Sports Plus parties and I did enjoy them.
Yeah, you're on the tail
Sports
end of
Parties
Sports
was.
Plus.
Oh yeah. Oh, you're younger, so you didn't. Yeah, I
24.
feel like all I went to was Sports Plus.
Yeah.
You're 24, yeah, so you definitely are. Definitely on the tail end.
Who's there to remember a few of them? Jack did. I don't think Jack was around.
No
for
Sports Plus for Jack. None.
Jack was around for
Damn.
LA Fitness and Whole
It
Foods.
was like a really niche place. Like there was like an indoor roller coaster that wasn't very
There was a
long.
lot of shit going
And
on.
they were just, like,
That was a very big point.
It's so crazy how much shit Sports Plus had. We read off the whole list.
I always remember going with the South Shore PAL Chiefs. Shout out.
Shout out the Chiefs.
Youth sports.
Yeah.
Did we go there with them? I'm sure we did all kinds of nonsense.
Literally, I think everything. It was from like camping to.
We would go play.
They would do activities and stuff.
We go like not with the league.
I
But,
think
like,
it's just like
they
the,
were
the, the
friends.
families.
Right,
yeah.
right. Okay,
Our
okay.
own, yeah.
That's cool then.
We would go play
Yeah.
like an 8 a.m. Sunday morning youth football game, and then the dads would all take us to Brick House and just slam beers and rings and watch the
Oh
Giants.
my god, I love when the dads would take us to Brick House.
Oh, it was great. Good times.
I was looking at the blueberry beer, right? Was that the place with the blueberry beer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're number 6, right?
6, yeah. All right, so 4, 6. This should be higher, but they do make another appearance on the list, so I couldn't put them too high. But it is Mutiny by Parkway Drive.
Okay.
I saw 2 heads go up, so that looks like it's a good choice. But yeah, I mean, everything you fucking love dies tonight. If that's ever the start of a breakdown, you know.
That's a real dick kicker right there.
Yeah.
Oh, it's.
Can we get
yeah.
a playback on that dick kicker?
Yeah, we can. I think I actually have it lined up because I was checking the lyrics, but I'll play back that day, kicker. That's fine.
We'll kick it, too.
Like, I mean, what are we doing here? I mean, these Australian guys, they don't fucking play around with
No, dude.
with this fucking metalcore music. Parkway Drive was
They consider a
serious.
day to remember pop music.
Yeah, I mean, Definitely, for sure. But yeah, number 6, Mutiny, like I said, definitely can be higher, but like I said, Parkway Drive pops back up, so.
Yeah,
Couldn't
we're
put
not
it
done
too
with
high.
Parkway Drive
Yeah.
at all. It's time for the commercial break. All right, guys, listen. Pat McAfee said it best. You got to look good to feel good. You got to feel good to play good. Well, we're going to help you guys look good with Saatchi di Dinero, all right? It's the finest Italian material. It's fire. It's comfortable. And we got a saving for you, all right? You're going to use promo code HAVOC for 10% off your total purchase at SaatchiDiDinero.com. Also, check them out over at Instagram at Saatchi di Dinero. Saatchi di Dinero, always authentic, never counterfeit. What's up, everybody, and welcome back. I'm here with Kieran and Connor Franzone, Dino Skate Park.
What's up?
And we are giving you the top 5 metalcore breakdowns. My number 5, I was just saying off air, my opinion, Matt Gaynor is one of the best drummers of the Grainer. Sorry, thank you. Matt Grainer. I thought it was Grainer, and I fucking shit the bed. What are we going to do?
All right, I got you.
It's fucking Composure by August Burns Red off of Messengers.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so
Fantastic execution.
So good.
That guy, correct me if I'm wrong, 2 double pedals.
Yes, without
Yeah.
a doubt. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Absolutely.
blast beating the shit out of everything.
Dude,
Hell.
heel toe.
Our drummer, we were fucking ska
Yeah,
band, he
that
has
shit.
2 bass pedals. Everybody uses it now.
It's like a bassist without a 5th string.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Shout out right here. Here's my plug. All bassists.
Are you a 5-string bassist?
Yes, I
Is that-
am.
We both are.
And it's that you got to get that lower string. If you do a 5th string higher, fuck you. Just play guitar.
Damn. Is this like a big thing in the guitar bassist community?
I've seen it when it gets more to like 6-string basses. They're like, oh, well, let's get another higher one. We have the low B. No, give me that low fucking F sharp too. Dude.
Yeah, I mean, you don't
Like,
need any more
make me
higher
shit my
strings.
pants.
The issue is all these guitarists are doing not only drop D, now they're doing drop C sharp, drop B, drop A, even and 7 strings, 8 strings. So like it's unfair. That bassist needs to hit a solid amount of notes lower than E. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's getting all kinds of lazy out there, it seems like it.
Yeah. We're just
Bassists used to be the cool guys. Now they got to have 7 strings and fucking
pedal boards, man. It's fucking
have a fight with Satan just to play in the band.
Speaking of really low strings, my number 5 is Breadcrumbs and White Stones by
Yes,
Ariel
dude. Such
off
a good
In
call.
Dreams.
Yes.
Fucking great song. They play down in like drop
Such a
A
good
or
song,
whatever.
yeah.
But like that's that breakdown we were talking about it off air that I feel like it speeds up
Yes.
into the breakdown. It's just like, all right, oh fuck.
Yeah, that song's awesome.
It's like a speeding truck coming at you.
Yes.
I'm thinking of the
Oh, I was just talking about the beginning,
Oh.
but yes, this breakdown's amazing.
and just
I'm a ghost inside your empty house. That's what it is. Another band that I'd love to see live. Never got to see live.
I mean it does drop. Yeah, but it's still a gutbuster through and through.
Fucking After the Burial. So good.
I wish they were still good.
Yeah.
So speaking of burying things, it's me buried in me. The Parallax Part 2. This song is called Telos. It's about 7 minutes and 20 seconds through the song because why not BT band? And it's just fucking awesome.
You do the Macarena to this.
You do the Macarena to any song.
Yeah,
My friend Connor came up with that theory.
yeah, and I've been executing it for
It's
years.
fucked my life
Yeah.
up ever since.
You ever seen me do the one-handed Macarena?
I don't think so.
No. I do it while I was driving. I have one hand on the wheel and the other hand doing the one-handed Macarena, dude.
Dance tips with Jimmy Potts.
Fucking getting down with the get down, you know?
Gotta start the mower, pick up change, one hand Macarena.
You could put it into the rotation.
The one hand in a pit? I don't know
Yeah.
if I would. I mean, pits are probably over and done with for your boy.
Yeah.
Would you punch a guy who was doing the Macarena in a pit?
No,
No.
I'm not going near a pit, dude.
Yeah, no.
no.
When
Nah,
I get a
dude.
kid, like what?
We're either at or approaching 30. It's over, dude. Pits
Yeah,
are
no.
over.
Like I said, earplugs in at the bar. This is great.
Yeah.
For sure.
So you're
Um,
number 5.
My number 5, another one just kind of similar to Mutiny, should be higher on the list, but it's lower just because they make another appearance. But it's Truth of a Liar by August Burns Red.
Nice.
We got same bands, wrong songs.
Yeah, well that's just how it is.
Yeah.
That breakdown's great. when they start screaming "The Truth Hurts" in the middle of the breakdown, it's crazy. I actually got very lucky because I was obsessed with the song kind of before August Friends Red kind of started touring. I guess I don't like this song was popular before they started coming to New York. It's like an earlier song, but they actually wound up playing it at Warped Tour in like 2011, just off a whim. And I remember being like, "This is crazy. I did not expect this to happen at all." And it was awesome.
Warped Tour is such a chaotic time, dude.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah.
You ever done a Warped Tour or a Bamboozle or anything?
Yeah, my first Warped Tour, as I was walking in, we got there a little late, because the people I was going with at the time were just kind of taking their time. So we're like, oh, we got to get there early because, the girlfriends want to go see Yellow Card, so we're going to do that. We caught, like, the last half Yellow Card, so we caught Ocean Avenue. It's great.
Okay.
Everyone had a great time. And we're walking around, and I'm, like, just hearing some of these things, and I just hear this, like, swelling of, like, digital guitars. And it was actually the first time I heard After the Burial opening up with Cursing Akhenaten. And
Jesus Christ.
That year?
So the year that you were there, yes.
I must have been going to see All Time Low or Streetlight Manifesto. Now I'm so mad about
What a
that.
terrible
Wow.
choice.
Well, no, because I was on the way to see Streetlight, but you were like, I'm going to get there early because I have my friends there, and we want to be up front. Meanwhile, like, we all got up front because it's Streetlight Manifesto. Everyone's just jumping around. You get
Streetlight was the main band.
You remember when-
For you, yeah.
What year was this?
2011, 2012, maybe?
Warped Tour?
Yeah.
If 12, we wouldn't have been there, but 11, we would have been at that Warped Tour.
I think it was 12 because it was after our freshman year of college.
Yeah, I don't think I would have went to Warped Tour that year.
No.
I believe it was my freshman year of high school.
Yes, I also did go there to see Falling in Reverse because I felt like I still wanted to support Ronnie Radke, and that guy's just a fucking clown.
He's got a new band now, right?
Yeah, man. Falling in Reverse.
No, I think he's got a new band.
A new band?
I think they kicked him out of Falling in Reverse.
No,
Someone
no.
get on that with the
No,
phone.
it's still Falling in Reverse.
You sure?
Yeah, no, I just had to teach one of the songs.
Oh, maybe they kicked him out and brought him back.
They
I
changed
thought
completely except the
I
guitar.
thought Falling in Reverse had kicked him out at some point.
No, Escape the Fate did after he was.
I knew they broke him
after
out.
he was like an accessory to murder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he wrote some really cringy fucking lyrics and out of prison and.
Yeah, he's
put
an
out
odd
the album.
dude. He's an odd dude.
I feel like he's like the male clone split of Megan Fox. That's my theory on him.
That's interesting.
We can
is
get
an
into that.
interesting
I feel like it's a whole like.
You remember
story.
when we cursed out Mike Posner?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god,
Dude, Mike
I mean-
Posner got fucked off of stage.
because of Ender Shikari, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
That was that year.
So many friends have told me that story.
Yeah.
He was not happy.
We were like, you fucking suck.
'Cause you know what it was? We were watching a band that was at the stage next to him. So they
But
ended.
he
Enter
went
Shikari.
over though.
Yeah, he went
He
over.
was
and
going
they were
over
right
so he could play cooler than
next
me.
door. Yeah.
He didn't get a note out, dude. Everyone was just going, fuck you, fuck you.
He wasn't a fan.
Imagine playing Warped Tour and not just playing your only hit song and beating.
Right?
I don't know why you would even play Warped Tour if you were Mike Posner.
I mean,
It's just bad though, like especially like you don't put him on a stage that close, right next to where Enter Shikari's about to come on.
Oh, dude, I'm convinced that they hit like a randomizer with like bands and set times and stages every day. There's no way it made sense.
yeah.
Nah,
It never
the big
did.
bands are always on the main stages.
No.
Yeah, but they always played at like 11 a.m.
Yeah.
Or they play
Yeah.
at like 3 p.m. Or like,
Schedules were always wild.
yeah.
So my number 4. You didn't go with 5 yet?
Oh, you're up to 4. Yeah.
I'm up to 4. You did your 5, right?
Yeah.
My number 4, the Aussies. Romance is Dead by Parkway Drive. So cry me a fucking river,
Yeah.
bitch. Dun, 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 dun. That's a dick kicking breakdown. That's one big wind up. That's a one kick to the dick KO, dude. You spend the entire breakdown charging one up like Donkey Kong.
One
Like
dick,
fucking
man.
Street
Yeah.
Fighter.
No, like Donkey Kong, but instead of an arm, it's a leg, dude. You just wind that shit up. You kick someone right in the dick or the ankle, perhaps.
I think we.
Nah, you don't kick the ankle. It's a dick.
I think-
Kicking dicks.
I think
dude.
also think we need to explain to Jack that if he ever finds himself in one of these situations, do not kick somebody in the dick. You will be assaulted.
Yeah.
No promises, but we will see.
There
Do
are
what I'm told.
I feel like there are fewer cultures that are ready to fuck you up if you do the wrong thing than like metal fans. Like
More than likely.
like if you purposely knock out like hit a girl, you're going right to the fucking medical
Yeah,
tent,
they're
dude.
probably
Like
gonna pump
if
you.
you're a racist, you're going right to the medical tent. People will just complete strangers will be like, we have an alliance to now harm this guy.
Your dad looks so happy holding that fish.
Yeah, dude. Shout out, Bill. So yeah, Romance is Dead, Parkway Drive. Cry me a fucking river, bitch.
My number 4. Memphis Will Be Laid to Waste by Norma Jean off of Bless the Martyr and Kiss the Child, their first album in 2002. This is like nice little quiet, like just quiet little instrumental part, and then you just get this like really just like heavy sludgy breakdown, and you just got like you feel like it's 90 degrees on a hot summer day, and all you're just doing is sweating and just trying to walk.
Like this week.
I was gonna say like today.
Yeah, actually, very
Like
much so.
today.
I was listening to it today, like and it was just like
Just trying to get through the day.
All right, so for my number 4, got one more Periphery song from Periphery 2, Make Total Destroy. And we were talking about call-outs before. This call-out is As We Reduce Them All to Bones.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Tough.
the chicken bot.
Perfect because pogo stick feeling breakdowns. Yeah. You feel like you can just jump on a pogo stick all day. That's my number 4.
Feels like your calves are gonna hurt at the end of the song.
So for number 4, the last synth breakdown on the list is going to be Abstract Art by Born of Osiris.
Oh my god. I forgot about that.
I mean, it's just I'll play it a little bit, but yeah, it's another
Abstract
band.
Art is such an odd it's an abstract song, dude.
Jason Richardson's an animal.
This is the reissue, so it's not the original. I'll just give you guys the heads up on that, but it sounds better on the original. But and then specifically right here is where I remember being like, oh. Like,
Yeah.
just tough shit. Also, another good song that I could have put on here was Brace Legs by Born of Osiris.
You
too, is
and
another
Rich
good
Soul
song.
showed me that song during chemistry class in high school.
Yeah. Chemistry class that you tried to help me with, but it just
what are you
wasn't
gonna
happening.
do? Just you didn't need it to graduate. What are
I
you gonna
did
do?
not. Number 3.
Number
We're
3.
in the mix now.
Yeah,
We're
now-
in the mix,
Born of
everybody.
Osiris song could have been a number 3.
Now we're down.
I know it was. Yeah, it could have.
Now we're
been.
down to the nitty gritty, to the real fucking rib smashers, dude. My number 3 is Whitewashed by August Burns
Another
Red
good
off
song.
of Constellations. But again, just the aggressive lyrics. You are the straw that's crushing my back. You are the salt that's burning my wound. And then I'm pretty sure you get a go in there, right?
Yeah.
Go.
Fuck yeah.
I feel like I'm a little kid in the movies.
Yeah, my man's letting you know it. Now it's time. Now it's
Yeah.
time. You got anything special you've been saving?
Another
the show is
great-
almost over.
That's a great Mac Reiner part right there too, right at the beginning of that song.
yeah.
Oh my god.
I haven't seen it. Is this something that they play like? I feel like this should be like the song you play like toward the end of your set. Like, hey man, like.
Well, definitely when that album came out,
Hey,
it would
ne-
have been. But they've got many
it's
albums.
the third
since that,
song
right?
on the album, but yeah, they always opened with it. Believe it or not.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, so they're like, hey, now.
because it's very
time.
like that's how it would kind of.
So they're like, now's the time, but also like the
Yeah.
rest of the fucking.
Yeah,
Lot-
the rest of the set is also the
Lots
time.
of blast beats and just fat fucking low bass.
Oh, I fucking.
Good
Yeah.
ripping through the
and
fucking,
very bright lights constantly going up. They love their fucking. I don't know. I'm not a big light guy, but when lights swing up off the stage up to the ceiling, go back down. That's like, I feel like they use that effect more than anything.
He feels
else.
like the kind of guy that would if he could do. I think Tommy Lee did it, like the paint on the fucking drums. He's the kind of guy that I feel like would love doing that, like the highlighter shit that on the drums that bounce every time you hit it
Yeah.
in the air.
I see a guy on Instagram who does that.
That sounds like a I got nothing going on. We got to get views, baby.
During COVID.
Yeah, views,
Yeah.
baby, views.
Views, baby, views. Absolutely. So, my number 3 is I Am Hollywood off of I Am Hollywood by He Is Legend. It's like an old school hardcore. Like,
Sounds like Christian death metal. He is legend.
no, definitely not.
You sure?
It's like
Because Devil Wears Prada is technically Christian.
it's just the end of the. It's just like this end of the album. He's just screaming "I am Hollywood" over and over, and they're just like.
Speaking into existence, baby.
Yeah.
Old school Hollywood. Washed up Hollywood.
Yeah.
Gangster.
That has nothing to do with my number 3. But my number 3 is my last Between the Buried and Me song, and it's a new Between the Buried and Me song from Colors 2, just came out last year. I think it's one of the best albums that I've heard within the last decade, meaning the 2020s into 2022. So yeah, 2 years, but still, I've listened to a lot of albums in 2 years, and I'm just in love with this album. But this is the 4th track off this album, and here's the breakdown.
It's a catch.
Upon further review, the receiver maintained possession with 2 feet in bounds.
So, never seen Future Shock. Between the Buried and Me.
My number 3 could easily be a number 1, and it might be some other people's number 1s. But it's gonna be Boneyards by Parkway Drive. It easily could be number 1. But I don't feel like I have to go too much into it. I feel like it's probably one of the. This is probably such a bad way to describe it. It's a notable. People know Boneyards. I feel like just because there's blood in the water, people just I feel like know it. And also, that's one of the most intense call outs to within the breakdown. I feel like in the whole entire song. Plus, seeing it live was absolutely nuts. Yeah. I think that was when they actually. I think it was another scenario where they're like, "We're not playing this until everyone splits this up and we."
I think they did a circle.
Way. I was gonna say maybe it was a circle,
which is so much worse than a wall of death.
Probably.
You ever been in like a mean circle pit? Dude,
I don't participate. I don't want in that shit.
Circle pits are a little past my speed, but I did pull him out of like a fucking stampede once.
Yeah, that's what circle pits are. Dude.
No, this was going around Warped Tour.
Oh Jesus, really?
What band was it?
Miss May I.
Oh, yeah. Miss May I. Yeah.
Miss May I.
You're not feeling it?
I think I was.
I was just like, I mean, like he was like what? Like maybe like 14.
Oh, okay. She was in the Stampede also.
Yeah, he was like no, but like like before we left, like me being the older brother, my mom was like, make sure nothing bad happens to him. Like, don't worry, Ma, he's not gonna go any pits, whatever.
Yeah.
And then like I see this just like stampede of people, and like I just see like a sweaty Connor, and I'm like, I think he needs help. And then I lost them again for another 40 minutes.
Speaking of doing violent shit for bands that aren't worth it, I'm pretty sure I took part in a very, very scary circle pit for of Mice and Men.
Really?
Yeah. Dude, you'll break an ankle and just get trampled.
I never felt
those
more.
fans were crazy.
I never felt
yes,
more.
Yes. They were crazy.
Now that you mentioned, I never felt more afraid of my life about being in like a pit or like a crowd of people than I was at a Dance Gavin Dance concert.
Really?
Just because it was just everybody was there. It was only
it's a lot of
seats,
people,
and they just keep pushing up on you because everyone just like wants to.
Yeah.
Wants to touch the boys.
I want John Mess to sweat on me.
Shut up, Frank, but that's because Frank made us stand in the front.
Well, yeah, but like
I liked it. I mean, yeah, it just feels like everyone's making you lose your butt virginity. That's what it's like standing in the front.
Yeah, but like
so many new terms today.
Are we up to me? Is it my number 2?
Yeah, you're number 2.
Wait, I didn't do.
You did your 3 was Boneyards,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
All right, the synth stops here.
Me too.
My number 2, Mother Step / Mothership, Enter Shikari. The live version they would do with the extra dubstep.
Awesome.
Walk the Plank is fucking incredible. And then you throw that Rouse extra fucking dubstep breakdown that he throws into that version of the song. Huge fan. That's something that your boy would play like right before a high school football game.
That
110%.
That's absolutely the hype beast track. My number 2, back to these like big like mosh call out things. Section 8 by Whitechapel off their self-titled album. Just like that was that breakdown right before, and just like Phil just scream, like you hear like that riff coming in, and then Phil just screams, "You're all worthless," and just bam, bam, bum, 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 and you just fucking going.
Somebody in the crowd picks up a bar stool and breaks it over someone else's head.
And then at the very end of it, like the very end of the breakdown, you hear Phil still screaming, "You're all worthless." The whole band cuts out. And you just hear it sounds like they put like 5 microphones and distortion pedals inside a toilet bowl and flushed it, and just like he's just like that low, just in your ears. Just holy shit.
Yeah, I'm sure seeing it. Well, I mean, we kind of saw.
we did. We heard it coming through the walls.
Yeah,
you know.
No, they're fucking loud, man.
Best Buy Theater. What Hulu Theater now?
I don't even know if
Who-
it exists.
PlayStation 5 theater.
It could be PlayStation 5 Theater at
It
this
could
point.
be the-
It was PlayStation Theater.
Yeah.
Could be the
TikTok
fucking
Arena?
the NFT theater. The
be the
board
TikTok
the Board Ape Yacht Club theater.
Best Buy.
It was Best Buy Theater when we were at that show, but we were saying, what is it now?
Oh,
I don't know.
It went from PlayStation Theater to
Hulu Theater.
It was Hulu
I think it's
Theater?
still
Yeah.
Hulu Theater. I think it's still Hulu.
Yeah.
Hulu's got money to do that.
I mean, how expensive could the naming rights for fucking venue that holds 150 people be?
I figured Netflix would have done it first.
Way.
Yeah, way more than 150.
Oh no, you know what? I'm confusing it with fucking
I was going to say, you're at Madison Square.
Irving Plaza.
All right, round number 2.
Yes, sir.
All right, so I'm gonna go with a band called Kanashi from Philadelphia. And this song is called Counselor's Office, a present example of past procrastinations. I really just refer to it as Counselor's Office. But basically what you're going to hear is this vocalist, and he has a different take on harsh vocals. And then with this breakdown, they just like to throw in
Are we
random
getting
measures of
pig
time,
squeals?
which makes it very like
All right.
suspenseful, and I just love it. This is the vinegar stroke factory. You can really break that yet.
That's interesting.
It's like
Yeah, like instead of trying to sound scary with your harsh vocals, he just sounds kind of like broken and like beaten down.
You're a little silly.
I feel like I'm watching a very dramatic anime.
I was gonna say it's very
That's the
Yeah.
vibe I'm getting.
Very
Well,
dramatic.
and
I'm all there for
honestly, it took me like a few listens to get past the voice. I just kind of tried ignoring the voice and listen to the instruments because that's what I loved about it. And then like the voice, like really, it really spoke to me because I'm like, because this entire album wasn't about like I'm so angry I'm gonna break these people's bones. It's more or less like I am having a mental breakdown. I need fucking help. And I feel like it's an interesting take on harsh vocals. But
Kind of
Correct me
gave
if I'm
me.
wrong. Did I hear "Dick in a Box" at some point in that song?
I don't
You
think
could've.
so.
Okay.
it's very possible. One of the bands we were talking about earlier, Dance Gavin Dance, like the John Mess, his
Yeah.
stuff, like
Never makes sense.
You
Yeah.
think he might be reciting a recipe for salsa?
yeah,
Maybe. It's like 2 scoops brown sugar, some salt and vinegar.
Riding a
chopped
rhino,
potatoes.
Pico de Gallo.
Yeah.
And they branded off of it,
tomato
too.
basil shit.
Yeah.
Like they've even made like pico de gallo that they like sold on tour. People bought it.
Really?
Yeah, at least rumor. I don't know if
Rumor.
it's licensed. Dance
Right,
Gavin
right.
Dance Pico de
They
Gallo.
just bought some Pico de
They were like,
Gallo.
we'll just flip this real quick.
Yeah.
that, or somebody in the parking lot was like, "Yeah, I got some Dance Gavin Dance Pico de Gallo." Give you some sour cream with that too. If you want.
It's Dance Gavin Dance sour cream though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
got it fresh from Tilly.
Oh no. Tough stuff. All right, should I throw us to number 2?
Yeah.
All right. So for number 2, we were kind of talking about this off air because it is kind of genty, but someone else had them on their list, so I don't feel so bad. But it's gonna be the Fractal Effect by After the Burial.
Yes.
Yes, dude. You want to talk about funky fucking
Is
breakdowns?
that rare form?
No, that's I think before that.
No, I think it is rare form.
No, wait, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, it is rare form.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the it's just so I don't know. It's funky, and then it drops
You're doing
even
Berserker.
lower.
Oh, fuck, that's right. They do a lot of the same things.
Berserker.
Berserker's great too,
Yeah.
though. Yeah, another great song. My friend Evan was actually the one that put me onto this specifically for the breakdown. He's the one that got me into After the Burial, because we would always share. He lives in Connecticut, so we would always just share music back and forth.
Sorry, what was his name again?
Evan.
Evan. Okay, my friend who showed me After the Burial was still my best friend to this day.
Yeah.
His name's Devin.
Oh, that's so weird.
That would have been fucking hilarious.
Yeah, no. He
he
was like,
live
I
in
gotta show you this funky ass breakdown, and I was like, all right, we'll check it out. So initially he had to send it to me as a joke because he thought it was funny, and then after time we are like, this is actually pretty sick. And then I wound up just getting obsessed with After the Burial.
Now, did you find them
Uh-huh.
after they re-recorded Rare Form, or when it was still with the old vocalist?
It wasn't with the old vocalist because
Okay.
I remember going to the gym one day when I first got Spotify Premium and finding the original and being like, this is so much
Yeah.
different. Like, but it's great.
I
Like,
was so happy they re-recorded it.
yeah.
From T to B, like the new vocalist having all the guitars be a little more digital.
Yeah.
I think the first one they knew that they felt like they had a lot of things, like they knew it was gonna work,
Yeah.
but they tried to rush it. It felt like.
Yeah. It definitely sounds very demo-y.
Yeah.
Like, it's not polished at all.
Yeah.
I felt like, but yeah, I don't know. It's funny because some albums like that, you're like, I like it better when it sounds like that. But you're right. In this case, when everything's so technical and choppy, you want it to sound clean.
For me, they actually almost made my list for Pi, Mercury God.
Yes.
Infinity.
Yeah.
Just because all of the math that they put into it, like the drummer is doing he's doing like couplets of like 3 on like the crash, while he's tapping out 4 on the hi hat, and his snares
I
lining
never
up
even
every
looked this
one.
deep into it. That's crazy.
And then the breakdown itself, like the da da dun dun da 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 dun, like
It's actually
3,
Yeah.
1, 4. They do
Pi.
digits of pi, I think up to like 75.
Really?
1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's one of my
1,
favorite
1, 2, 3,
breakdowns
4,
also.
5, 1,
So,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I wanted to include that, but there was no like
That opened that album, no?
No, it's good.
Yeah.
but
I was gonna say.
but
I
there's
think,
no like consistency. Like the breakdowns always have like a consistent rhythm.
yeah.
Then there's nothing there with that. It's just chaos.
I think that's why I like them so much. I mean, I don't really know how to read music in that sense, but it just sounds so like choppy, technical, kind of groovy in a way, but still heavy.
It's a whole,
at the same
it's a whole
time.
subgenre of people.
Oh,
who-
Jen? Yeah, for sure.
The real pioneers.
Are you gonna hit us with it?
Became a meme.
Well, my number one. Yeah, it's fucking Boneyards.
Yeah, I knew what it
Parkway
was.
Drive.
I knew what it was.
There's blood in the water. Definitely sick. A couple inside jokes with that song for us over the years, which we're not going to get into on the air necessarily. But the one thing I will add to it, you pretty much had everything already when you talked about it. But the hardest and cleanest I've ever been hit in a mosh pit happened at Parkway Drive, and it was either Boneyards or Deadweight. And I was spinning one way, like backwards, and another kid was throwing like a windmill hammer, and he was going the opposite way that I was going, and it just lined up perfect and caught me clean right on, like, didn't knock me out, but knocked me down and around, and I walked right out of the pit, and then just had a check for blood, wasn't bleeding, but like, you know how it is in a pit.
Yeah.
You get glancing blows, this and that. It's rare that you get lined up like fucking Israel Adesanya throwing a left hook at you.
Yeah.
I got a kick to the cheekbone.
Cool.
Oh yeah,
Like,
rough.
So, yeah,
It's like
but
getting
it was
hit
right.
on-
It was the first pit I was in after COVID. I'm like, oh, fuck. It was only because I'm, stuck.
I want to feel something.
Yeah.
Kick me in the face so that way I could feel something.
Not a dick kick, but a face kick.
I think the
Yes.
cheekbone's
Face
a good
kick.
spot. They're not going to hit you hard enough to shatter it, and then also at the same time.
Yeah, not with a
If they hit you in
kick.
the jaw, you're fucked.
If
Yeah.
they hit you in the
might go out,
cheekbone,
too.
yeah, you
You
might
might
go
hit hard
out.
enough.
Crazy.
All right, Kieran, what's your number one?
All right, so my number one, and it's because every time I've seen them play it live, they slow it down, and I am a sucker for slowing down breakdowns, especially when you do it on a 500 cat boat and there's about 700 people in the room.
Let's go.
Floater by Every Time I Die. The Drag the Lake, You'll Find It Full of Love, as they just keep slowing it as they finish it. Every time they finish it, they bring it back slower, and the pit just gets more and more chaotic. Like, you know that scene out of like from like Game of Thrones, out of, like Battle of the Bastards?
No.
No.
I don't.
All right. It's all right. So it's literally just you're not moving yourself because everybody else
Oh,
is just moving.
Yeah.
While fists are still flying. Like, he was up in the front and people were just kicking him in the back of the head
Oh my
because they were
God.
just like crowd surfing.
Yeah.
There like the venue was almost, it it felt like the size of this room, but with like 50 people in it.
Yeah.
Like
By the
that
way,
kind
you're
of-
on a boat.
Yeah, you're on a boat. Like there's no escaping. Like
We're fucking in this.
yeah,
Yeah.
you could go up to the top deck and look at the Statue of Liberty, but like the party's here and you're dying. You're done.
Jeez.
I
Yeah.
just thought of this now while you said crowd surfing. How many lives do you think you've saved catching crowd surfers?
They wouldn't have died.
I don't think
Nah, dude, because, like, I don't know. At Warped Tour, it wasn't crowd surfing so much as it
People were
was
getting
crowd
tossed.
jump. Not even Warped Tour, just I feel like all the shows we went to at that point, like 10, 12 years ago,
Yeah.
it was crowd fucking jumping, dude. People were just catching you and launching you.
Yeah.
And girls, like, I would turn my head and some girls just flying. I caught a girl, like, 6 inches, back of her head off the pavement. Like, if I didn't catch her, she was smacking her head on the pavement, dude.
Oh,
And I caught multiple girls very close to the ground that were just getting fucking thrown, and no one knew they were coming.
I have a funny story about this. So I met this kid, Chris, when I went to Suffolk for my first year. He sat next to me in one of my communication class. I had it in the first semester. So January came, I never saw Chris ever again. The Warped Tour we went to, no joke, this fucking kid comes flying in the air. I fucking catch him because he's gonna fucking crack his skull. Same way you were just talking about. I grab him and I go like this, and he goes, Brian. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on right now? He's like, you're fucking here. He started freaking out. We said, what's up? And then I haven't seen
You
him
saved
since.
my life. All right, have a good Warped Tour.
Chris. I hope Chris is doing good.
Yeah,
wherever he
dude.
is.
Like, yeah.
See,
Shout out, Chris.
Yeah.
But yeah, multiple girls' lives. I feel like I've saved.
See, I feel like when it comes down to that, it's like you're either the savior or the like DID, the damsel in distress. And I definitely fit that in distress role when I crowd surf because I'm like, as you see, like soaking wet 175 pounds. Like when I was younger, it was much worse. It was much easier. Like street light, I remember just getting like tossed over the pit. Like not
Jeez.
even like, okay, like somebody in the pit's gonna stop me. No, they just launched me.
Yeah.
Like it, and even still now, like the last show that I went to that was like really like I was crowd surfing was the Every Time I Die Christmas show, which was the last one that they had there before they broke up. And like still just like, you know, like every time I went up there, like these pockets where I would just like out of nowhere, there would just be nobody.
Jeez.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like-
that's scary
And then like
shit.
there's like some like 6'8" dude wearing like combat boots who like knows his role. He's not happy about it. He just wants to enjoy the show. He's like grabbing
He's
me
like,
by
I'll
the chest
fucking
of my
get you,
shirt,
dude. Yeah.
pulls me up and puts me back on top of the crowd. And like security's like, okay, are you done? And I'm like, no, I'm going back, man. That was fun.
Crowd surfing, I was always afraid to do.
I was
I'm
never
not even
built
gonna
for it.
lie.
Ugh,
I'm not even gonna lie.
it's so much. It was so much fun.
I'll boost you up. I don't give a shit. But I'm
yeah,
not, I'm not
I don't have the
going out.
build for a
I
crowd
am
surfer.
physically incapable of crowd.
Yeah, Jack.
Nah, they drop
Jack,
you, dude.
Jack, you're that guy who saved my life probably 3 or 4 times.
You know, I hope you had a mullet.
He definitely didn't.
I hope he had a
Now
mullet.
with combat boots on, he didn't.
You never know these days.
Definitely shaved head.
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Everyone has a mullet now for Stranger Things, it feels like.
Fuck Stranger Things.
Jack's had his mullet for a minute.
Jack's
but-
been rocking
I
the
am
mullet.
the
since
Listen,
mullet.
I know
COVID.
multiple
I
people who
respect
tell
it.
me
You
they're
know
trying to go
what's his
mullets,
mullet?
and every time they do, I say Jack's had a mullet for a year. I tell everyone, Jack's had a mullet for a
He
year.
started growing out during COVID.
Yeah.
Dude. This has been a 3-year-long project.
You know who else has a mullet?
Who?
Riff Raff.
Mm.
Fuck it, dude.
Hell yeah.
Me and Riff Raff should link up one day.
Jody High Roller?
Jody
Absolutely.
High Roller, Jody
I
3
found out.
Boys
I found out before the show. Connor's a big Riff Raff fan. Seen him 5 times live.
Oh, really?
Yes. Not shows aren't too expensive. I have a good time. I know most of his discography for some reason, but anyway. So speaking of Riff Raff,
Don't do this.
What a
good-
it's not Riff Raff.
All right, all right.
This is by
It's
a band
3
called
Loco.
The God Awful Truth. Now I'm gonna play this breakdown for you guys, and I want you after I play the breakdown, I want you to tell me what year you might think it's from. Okay? Wait. And that's how the song ends.
Hmm.
So I feel like it's a trick question.
That's how
right?
I feel too.
But it sounds like it's straight out of 09.
Oh, I was gonna go earlier,
Yeah.
just because of what he said. I was gonna go like 2004.
That's off of. Okay.
Memory Palace, yeah.
Okay.
So Kieran can't guess. Those are your final
I'm gonna go
answers?
with 04, just
Yeah.
because he, yeah.
2020.
2020.
That's what I
I
thought.
was so wrong.
I figured it was going to be
Jesus.
new, yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. Mathcore, baby.
I spent
Math
a
course
lot
on
of
the up
time.
and up.
I spent a lot of time like scouting these breakdowns.
Yeah. Once I told Connor the idea, he was just like, "Here we go."
All right.
Wanted to do top 10 quarterbacks in the AFC. I'm like, you just want to smash Josh Allen, you fucking losers, dude.
Yeah.
You just wanted to say
Oh, is
Josh
that, you
Allen.
guys are Buffalo guys for real?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huge Bills fans.
He went to Fredonia, and you don't get Jets or Giants
Oh.
games up there.
No,
so.
No.
Well, you get 2 Jets games a year, and those.
That's all right. I'd rather watch the Bills.
Granted, like while I was there, those 2 games, the 2 Jets games you get a year, were the 2 games that the Bills won a year, so it was kind of nice.
Right. Okay.
Bills are going to get a dub.
And then there was
Yeah.
that one Miami game that they would win like once every 2 years. Or was it?
Bills games are probably fucking awesome though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say they
Yeah,
look
I'm
fucking
sure.
awesome online.
I hate to say it, but the tailgating is the best part.
Yeah, that's how it seems.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's football games.
Yeah, once you get to a football game, it's a football game.
Yeah.
Bill's Mafia before Bill's Mafia was different.
Bills Mafia.
Exactly.
I feel like I don't know. I feel like Bills Mafia was always a thing. It's just like now with social media,
I was gonna
now
say,
Yeah.
yeah.
it
100%,
exists
yeah.
more. You know what I mean? I think that because I don't know, my friend Devin, he grew up around the block from the Ralph at the time.
Orchard Park.
And he was just like, yeah, no, this tailgating stuff's always been happening like this. Like people will line up, like they'll park
Yeah.
in front of my house at like 4 a.m. just to go to the Bills game.
What do you think
Jesus.
the earliest table break you saw was?
Oh, I don't know, man.
4:30.
4:30. Sun's not even out yet.
Yeah.
If the car's parked and off at 4 a.m., dude, the first table gets broken at like sunrise.
Yeah.
It's a rite of passage.
Yeah,
probably.
sunrise, break this table.
But it's by like a frustrated father who can't open it. It's like, God damn it.
The guy finally
Still
gets,
broken.
finally gets the table set up, and then dude just does a senton bomb through it.
This kid home from college.
My man's drank 7 double IPAs.
And it's only 4:30 in the morning.
Yeah, and he's ready to go. No, it's sunrise.
Oh, now it's sunrise.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, come on. Those IPAs take some time to drink. Come on.
Absolutely.
What's your well,
Number
IPAs take
one.
time to drink, but we've been drinking this Imperial Ale.
Oh, the sunshine.
Blue
the
Point
Imperial
Imperial
sunshine.
Oh my
Sunshine.
God, that's so good.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
that
but your
shit's
boy-
lethal.
Your boys crushed 6 of those in like an
Oh.
hour and 40 minutes before, and then went to local indie wrestling.
Yeah, it catches up to you.
Me, Jack, and one of our
Yeah.
friends
Indie
went.
wrestling where?
Deer Park.
Deer Park. My friend Matt
NYWC.
shoots photos for that. Matt Flood shoots photos for that.
Really?
Shout out Matt Flood.
Shout out Matt Flood.
Shout out NYWC. We talk about them
Got
all
a
the
wrestling
time.
podcast
Yeah.
too.
I've been
Yeah,
trying to go to one.
coming back soon.
Yo, Thomas Rand.
Yo, you should
Yo, I will
definitely
go.
go. They're
I will
actually
go
a
at
lot
any
of fucking
given
fun.
any given month. I will go.
They're a
They-
lot
they
of
do a
fucking
show
fun.
every month. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the one that Thomas Rand does too?
Yes, Tommy Rant.
You know Tommy Rand?
I know him because he wrestles in a tag team
We know him
with
'cause
that
we
guy
played shows
Sage
with him.
something.
Yeah, we
Really
Oh,
little
shit.
We ripped gigs with him.
Yeah, he's younger than me.
Yeah, he's young. I could tell he's young. He's a little small, but he's pretty good.
Nice.
Yeah, he was at like the last 4 shows I was at. He was doing.
That's fucking
Is
sick.
Chris Martin his manager? Is he
I don't
like
know.
a big fat
It
guy
was
with
the
big
young
football?
kids that were the tag team. The kid that the little skinny kid who wore the black Under Armour with like the yellow,
Yeah, the big
and then he had the bigger kid as his tag partner.
The bigger kid is Tommy, the long hair.
Okay. I thought they both have long hair, no?
Yeah, that's Tommy Rant. The bigger kid's Tommy
Yeah.
Rant, and then Sage whatever is the little kid.
Tommy
Yes.
Rand's in a band called Sprawl, which has some insane breakdowns.
But they'll be broken up by the time this podcast comes out.
Is that a spoiler?
No, they already announced that their last show, I think, was like this coming Saturday.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
So rip in peace, Sprawl, dude.
Rip in peace.
Yeah.
So
But,
Brian, did we?
Shout out Targeted.
We need your number 1, right?
Number 1. Yeah. All right. So number 1, it might be a homer pick, but I'll take it. It's gonna be Backburner by August Burns Red.
That was the other
Yeah.
one.
I
that
know.
just.
I know everyone. I know. But I mean,
Mm-hmm.
just like, the whole song is here.
He's got it going. Give
And
him a little
notice,
one-hand
note
action,
how it
man.
goes
Try
perfectly
one-hand.
with the song.
He's got it.
Yeah, just a great song. Like I said, August Burns Red is my favorite band, so it is kind of a homer pick for me. But
No, that's fine. That was the third August Burns Red song that just didn't make it
Yeah.
onto the list.
I mean,
for me.
look, I easily could have entertained.
It was
Composer
originally my
or
favorite
Whitewash,
until I
like-
heard Whitewash.
Well, Whitewash is a great song.
You
30
know.
and 7 also could be in there realistically.
I
they're all
mean,
kind of interchangeable.
like I said about Enter Shikari, I feel the same way about most of Parkway Drive's discography. Like,
yeah,
the shit just slaps. I don't know what we're gonna do.
I don't know.
We're gonna have to figure something out in the break. But we're gonna take that break.
It's a new year, and with the new year comes new resolutions. And what's going to help you complete the resolutions that you set forward for yourself this year? Inspiration. And we have just the company for you that's focused around inspiration. Head on over to staythirstyco.com and put in the code HAVOC to get 15% off on your next order. And make sure you take a look over at the Winter 2022 collection. That's staythirstyco.com. Drop the OY and focus on you.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the show. The best way to support the show is to support the sponsors. You support the sponsors, you're supporting the boys. Help us quit our day jobs and get the fuck out of here in this basement. We have come to a problem which we knew we were going to get to at some point along the way in this podcast, but this is the first time. There is not a lot of crossfire. Therefore, not a lot of points to be totaled. So we decided that what we were going to do is take one song from everybody's list, and then we were going to pick a fifth one at random. By default, I have to go with Boneyards, I think. Right? I think by default, I have to go with Boneyards.
You're saying that's your one?
Yeah.
All right, then I'll go with Backburner because.
I'm gonna go with You Got Red on You. That made me want to fucking destroy this whole room. I haven't been in this house in 10 years. Could you imagine, like, we have to explain that, like, oh yeah, Connor hasn't been here in 10 years and he just totally just destroyed things.
About a good 8 months before it's going
I was
on the
going to say
market.
right before it
Yeah.
goes on sale.
Oh, 8 months before.
Just about, yeah.
So pissed. I'm actually gonna have to probably go with my my Whitechapel breakdown, the Section 8 breakdown.
Okay.
I love Every Time I Die. They're easily my favorite band, but like I know that breakdown for me is more like the nostalgia and the live feeling.
Yeah.
But like, holy shit, it fucking like Section 8 just kills.
So now we need a fifth.
Yeah.
Do we want to do it?
I'm okay with it. I can't lie.
We want to do Lamb of God?
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
Do we want to do
I was
Lamb
going
of
to say, I
God?
know Kieran.
Didn't make anyone's list. You gotta love a fucking sleeper pick, dude. But doesn't even make the bracket,
Right.
wins the whole thing.
Well, that's what
Are
I was
you
going to
kidding?
say. Like,
Oh, yeah.
but Kieran's right. It was one song that no one had on their radar, but as soon as it was said, everyone was like, "Oh."
I'd given it like a half a
Okay.
second of thought.
Yeah, because
I'd given it like a half a second of thought.
Everyone's like, oh, somebody else is gonna have it. On
The
their
sleeper.
list.
Yeah. Starling
I
Montana.
really didn't. I didn't even. It wasn't even on my radar, to be honest.
No, it really wasn't on mine either. Like I thought about it, and it was in and out, like one ear out the other. That, and I felt the same way about. I can't think. It was a Slipknot song. I felt the same similarly about a Slipknot song. Came in and out
Yeah.
real
See,
quick.
I didn't want to do any Slipknot for crossfiring reasons. So
I
We also
listened
don't
to
listen to
Psychosocial and Wait and Bleed, and that was really it.
Yeah, that's it for me
I don't
too.
even
Yeah,
remember
they
what
really
it
do
was
it for me.
called. Slipknot, not a guy. I mean, Slipknot was really around. I mean, they were always around, but they were popular.
Before 2000s, kind of.
They were popular earlier on when we
Yeah.
were younger.
I
and
feel like a
we-
lot of-
I wouldn't have been listening. If you listen to Slipknot in middle school when we were growing up, that's the weird kid. Like,
Yeah.
you don't really want to be his friend, but you're nice to him because he might be the guy who comes to school with a tech. You know,
My God.
those are the kind of kids listening to Slipknot
I was gonna
when
say,
I was growing up. Where I'm
The
The kind
from.
of kids that were listening to Slipknot when I went to high school.
I was gonna say the kind of kids listening to Slipknot in middle school became the ICP kids. In
more
high school.
kids
Oh,
listen.
yes,
more
they
high school.
did.
They were also the kids.
That's such a good fucking call.
They were
honestly.
also the kids smoking cigarettes at the curb
Yeah.
at
More
East
kids in
before
high
school.
now
Shout
listen to
out
Slipknot
my buddy Jake.
than they did like when you guys, even me, when I went to high school. More kids listen to Slipknot now.
I believe that.
Well, yeah, it's
Yeah, I
their
believe
dad's
that.
favorite band.
Yeah, probably.
So many
Uncle.
Slipknot.
Oh, isn't it great that we're slowly entering an era in time where like dad rock and pop punk, well, pop punk is the new dad rock,
Oh,
rather.
I'm so happy.
Do you think like when we're all
It's a good
like,
swing.
80, we're gonna be like at an Arbors and they're just gonna be fucking playing like basket case?
Yeah, they're gonna be like, listen to this old fucking.
Now this
wait,
one's for you old timers.
this song's from the 1900s.
Yeah.
This is a song from the 20th century.
That radio's gonna use that for real.
Yeah, dude.
Definitely.
Uh huh.
You're gonna hear Black Hole's song.
I heard a
Oh,
kid.
God.
I heard a kid say that to me recently. Like, oh, that you were born in the 1900s. Like, don't do that. Don't
Technically,
fucking,
yeah.
I was
Don't.
born in 1998. Imagine they say that. To me.
Yeah, don't
I
do
would
that.
kick them in a pool.
You're gonna die. So
Absolute spirit.
So actually,
that's the list. Obviously,
yeah.
this was a fun one. This was one I've been dying to do, but we couldn't do it with this rookie. Alessino would be tits on a bolt.
He'd have no idea.
No
yeah.
clue.
Well,
Lost.
that's why I came to learn, dude.
Well, now you got to study.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I got dick kickers, I got gut busters, I got.
There's face
vinegar
melters
strokes.
too, but that's not really this genre of music.
And who's the one?
There's Dragon Force.
And who's the
Yeah.
one guy at the venue you don't fight?
The guy with the windbreaker and the flat brim.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you got it.
Or the black straight edge fellow.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
If
guy
they
with
have
the
X's
beard
on their
and gym
hands,
shorts.
don't fight them.
Okay.
The guy who shows up to the show looking like he just left Gold's gym.
Don't fight him.
Yeah, don't even get near his airspace, dude.
Absolutely annihilate you.
This was a lot of fun. Thank you guys.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you guys for coming down late on a Wednesday night, shooting the shit about some metal.
Absolutely, anytime. Let's go. Go Bills. Go Bills.
Go Bills, go
Go
Jets,
Bills.
go
I'm a Giants
Giants.
fan, so it don't matter.
Throwing
Yeah.
bombs, banging moms, baby.
That's right. Zach Wilson. Milfs love Zach, dude.
Bro, I can't believe that the Jets are changing their name to the MILF Hunters.
They should. They
Mm.
should seriously consider.
It would be good for team morale.
That guy could have wrapped around his finger. It's
Oh, the
ridiculous.
prospect.
Mr. Clean
No, Robert
Jr.
Sutton.
No, the coach. The coach
The
of the
Jets coach.
Oh.
They should change their name to the Muff Divers.
Oh my god.
The New York Muff Divers. We're going deep.
Well, when they tank in the rankings, it'll make sense.
Yeah.
What if this
Going
just
deep
makes the
down the
Jets,
power
like,
rankings.
more elite than we've ever seen them? Like more elite than like Sanchez. Like what if? Like what if this just like
More elite than
boosts-
when were they elite with Sanchez?
The one
They
time
went to the
they.
conference finals twice.
Yeah, the running game and the defense was elite. Sanchez was always tits on a bull, dude. Useless.
Pants on head.
We were just talking about this because the last top 10 we did was NFL wide receiver cores from
Oh.
2010 to 2019, right?
Oh, I wouldn't have
Yeah.
been any help.
And I was talking about that we had to do so much research.
Yeah, it was
But
a lot.
I was talking about the 2009 or 10 Jets, one of those teams that went to the conference title. Mark Sanchez threw 2,444 yards. That regular, yeah.
If you want to invite
He
us
didn't do
back to,
nothing,
like,
dude.
A hockey or a baseball or even a football one, and we won't be annoying about the Bills.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
we
that's-
absolutely could do that.
Yeah,
I didn't
we
want to
could
do
do that.
2 footballs in a row too, but I also wanted to get,
You don't
Alice.
have to release
guys-
it right away, though.
Yeah,
You guys talked about like the I think it was like the 14, 15, or 15, 16 Broncos, right?
13.
13.
Yeah,
Those were
It was-
number
it was
one.
13.
Yeah. Well, it was like all those years, but 13
yeah.
was like
13 was the year that fucking 4 of them
Peyton
had
Manning
10
threw
plus
54
touchdowns.
touchdowns.
It's
Yeah.
how detrimental a run game can be, like
Yeah.
to any team. Like you see, I see it all the time with the Bills. Like they have to deal with that.
Oh, you got
running
Devin
back.
Singletary. Yeah.
What are you gonna do with that?
Yeah,
No,
but they
I mean the Bills have to deal.
they
with-
stopped wanting to run the ball. Though.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
They stopped wanting to run the ball.
Well,
They
they-
stopped getting linemen that wanted to dig their fucking feet in.
They
They just
finally
got a
had-
bunch of pass protectors because they want Josh to throw the ball 50 times a game.
Yeah.
They're not built to run the ball anymore.
Josh is the run game, dude.
Yeah, he might as well be
Because
the
they're
run
not
guy.
built to run the ball.
Yeah, and if they need to, then he'll just leap over a linebacker.
He's
But
fucking
my
he's
thing is, like, they
he's
have
Tim
to-
Tebowing it is what he's
But they
doing.
have to run the ball because otherwise the
At a way more no
defense-
But a way more effective
he's
pace.
2010 Tim Tebow Florida Gators, but
Okay.
way more accurate.
The opposing
In the
defense
in
is
this
always
in the
gonna
sense
know.
that whenever they couldn't get anything going, they would just be like, Tim, go get the first down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The
But
opposing defense is always going to know what they're doing because they're never going to run the ball. They need to run it more.
I think they will, but we can get into that as a conversation.
yeah,
for
it's a
another
conversation for another day. We're gonna wrap this up. As always, we're brought to you by House of Havoc Podcasting, Tiger Pack Productions, Sachi Di Dinero, and Stay Thirsty Company. Peace out.
time. Shout out Dennis.
I was never meant to make it out alive. It's honestly miraculous that I'm still